He's good right here in the front row, right there, big dog. You got it, man. Good. What's that? No, it's fine. Obviously disappointed. Doesn't begin to describe how we feel right now. Um, that was a tough one. I appreciate, first of all, credit to Coach Odom and his team for the way they fought. I appreciate the way our side fought too. I got a lot of respect for our players and the work they put in to to fight for the results that we want. And obviously, there's a lot to be talked about with respect to the end of the game, but the story of this game for us comes down to sloppy play through the middle. And um, we take ownership of that. We take ownership of that as coaches. We take ownership of that as players. And our season doesn't come down to two games. Our season is about fighting for postseason play, and that's all still on the table for us. And what we have to do is take the lessons of today and apply them forward and keep evolving the team forward. And it's hard when you have back-to-back games where we're careless with the football and we make sloppy mistakes, but we will not put ourselves in position to win until we make the corrections in the moment. And I've got full faith and confidence in our staff and full faith and confidence in our team that we will be making those corrections and we will be improving and evolving forward. But in the meantime, we're stuck with a tough result and tough circumstances, and we got to set our jaws and battle out of it. So I'm happy to open up the questions.
What happened with AJ there at the end of the second quarter, the injury, and then, is he good to go going forward?
He's got an elbow contusion, and he was able to, once he got kind of the ability to grip the ball back, they padded it up, and he was able to come back and finish the game.
And then Jalen Mahoney, what is his?
He's got a hip injury and soft tissue, so right now it'd be questionable, but we have to get him reassessed when we get back, and we'll see how he responds early in the week. Obviously, we'd love to have him back out there, but we got to give it enough time to recover.
What was your strategy on the clock management at the end of the fourth quarter?
Yeah, we were set to let the clock run out, and we had a timeout called from the field. So again, it's an unfortunate situation. It's a learning moment for our team, and that was not the strategy. We were going to just take the game to overtime, but we make mistakes, and that's a painful one. Again, I want to say that I don't believe that our side deserved to win tonight. I don't believe that we played to a level that would have allowed us to win that game. I think there's so much more to talk about in the middle part of that game that we control, that we can play better. I think at the start of the game we showed the type of energy that we wanted to carry to the field, and we have to get off the roller coaster ride when things aren't going our way. But unfortunately, we had a breakdown there where a timeout was called on the field and kept us from closing the game out and getting to overtime.
So it was one of the coaches on the field, the other coaches that called it?
No, it was on the field. Coaches are on the sideline.
So it was a player?
Yes.
Okay. And so then, as far as the punt play in the second quarter, the one where there was a bad, was that a bad snap, or was it like an intended fake punt, or what?
No, it was a bad snap.
Okay. um, so what is the problem that keeps leading to so many turnovers and but especially the turnovers.
Yeah, well, obviously the problem is it comes down to focus and execution on the snap. So whether be it the bad snap, be it an interception, be it we had the fumble there in the second half. There are things that we need to do from an execution standpoint. I thought we made better decisions at time at the quarterback position. Obviously, the turnover at the end of the half was a big one. The fumble in the second half was a big one. But we have to clean up our play, and so the issue is on the snapping is fundamental technical. That's skills that we practice every day. And we have faith and confidence in those guys to execute. When it comes to the quarterback position, it's knowing where to miss and knowing when to miss and taking complete control and ownership over that position. Everything funnels through them. Those are things to me that we can and will clean up. AJ's still a young player, and he's still learning the position, and he's still learning how to play at an elite level, and there's flashes of really positive things. The challenge we have is to build on the positives, but we're just disappointed and we're in pain right now, and obviously I got a room of guys that fight every day for the program we want this to be. But we're not gonna. The season doesn't come down to one game. This is about our journey as a team. This is about continuing to improve. This is about cleaning up those things that you referenced to put our team in position to win games. And it's not that you can't overcome mistakes. It's not that you can't turn the ball over and still, find a good result. It's that we have to be of the mind to dictate terms when things aren't going our way, to battle back. And I love the fight and resiliency we played with. We got to play better football. We got to play smarter.
What was the difference between what AJ was doing in the second half versus the first half? It felt like he was playing a lot better after he came back out.
I don't. I mean, they had some different looks. We were forced into a situation again where we had to throw it. And we had some open looks there too when Ken was in. We had the freeze play where they jumped off sides, and we just missed the seam to Jaden. And then we missed a route on the sideline. I think it was Junior Sherrill. So the plays are there. We have to deliver the ball in location and on time. But we'll look at the film, Aria, and determine where those where the play improved and all the nuances that way. We have to play more consistently, I think, would be the message right now.
Was the field goal at the end attempted from the spot that you wanted it, hash-wise?
Yeah, well, we were in a situation where they used, all three of their timeouts, and it's fourth down. And so I don't know specifically where the ball was set, but we believe in Borch, and obviously he'd been able to hit to that point in the game, and we just missed it. We'll look at it and determine what led to that, but we're expecting him to knock it down because he can.
Anything else, Aya?
Just defensively, what was the breakdown at the end on that final? I guess not the final play, but the big catch that they made at the end
To set up the field goal. Yeah, they just had a one-on-one, and we were just off it. And I think it was one of those things where we're going to look back at that and say, we want a better call, we want better execution, but in the end, we should have never been in that situation. That game should have been taken to overtime. It wasn't, and so we need the better call and we need the better execution. But they got a one-on-one, they took it, they made a nice play on it, and that's what set up the field goal.
All set. Thank you.
Thanks.
We're going to open it up for questions for Ethan Barr.
Ethan, how would you assess, the performance of the defense tonight?
I think we played well at times and well enough to keep us in the game throughout the whole thing. Our defense fought really hard, and I'm really proud of everyone for that. I think we continually made them just kick field goals and got off the field when we needed to get off the field. And there's just some breakdowns here and there that led to touchdowns and big plays that we got to erase, and we can do that. So.
They're a little bit of a run-heavier team than some of the other teams you faced. What was it like facing that, and how was that? I guess how would you view the execution there?
I think our defense is really good at stopping the run. That usually is never a problem for us. That's I would say that's our strength majority of the time. And when we're playing, if we play in structure, then we're going to do really well there. And I think we did well for most of the game. We had a couple plays where the front wasn't aligned right, and they broke a touchdown, and a couple plays that leaked because we maybe didn't get tight enough on the run from the perimeter. But I don't know. I think our run defense did pretty well tonight, and we'll look and see what it looks like and see where we can improve, because I know from my standpoint there's areas to improve. But I think our run defense did all right and kept us in the game.
Seeing a lot of the younger players get in more on defense today due to some injuries, how did you view their performances?
Anyone who goes in the game, I'm fully confident in. I think anyone on our team has the ability to play at a really high level. It's just executing in the moment. So I'm really proud of everybody. John House got to play a lot tonight, and he did well. And I'm really proud of him. And no matter what happens on the field, like he's capable, more than capable. He's a great player. He's been showing it week in and week out in practice. So that's one who stood out to me. And then some of the linebackers got to play a little bit more tonight, which was great to get a little rotation and get some more experience on the field. So I don't know. Anyone who's playing, they're in the game because they can play, and they're really good players. We have a team of really good players. It's just about execution.
Yeah, what was your view of that final play that set up the field goal?
Just gotta make a play when the play's coming to you, and it sucks. I mean, it happened on Martell, and it sucks. I think we all need to get around him and support him through, maybe how he may be feeling about all of it, because at the end of the day, that play didn't make or break the game. So, it happened, and we got to move on and learn from it.
Anything else? Questions for Justin Ball?
Justin, what do you think the offense needs to do to kind of clean up on the turnovers?
It's nothing different than the everyday practice. It's just, making a smart play with the ball. It's high and tight when we catch it, and, just communication. It's the same stuff we preach every day in practice. We just got to come out and execute. It's 2 weeks in a row where we were just careless, and we know that loses you games. So we just have to come out and execute that all week next week and be ready for Saturday.
Yeah, what did you see from the performance of the wide receivers today?
I think they did a great job when the number was called. There's plenty of times where Shake, Will, Q in the end, just making plays, London as well. So I feel like whenever their number was called, they were ready for it. They did a great job run blocking as well, which is something we, challenged them with this week. And I feel like they stepped into it headstrong. So I'm proud of them for that.
Did you see a difference in BJ's performance after he came back in the game in the second half?
I mean, he just was being smart with the ball. He knew where to go with it, and he was toughing through some pain. So I'm just proud of him. He came back after taking a big shot, and he didn't blink. He really just came in and helped lead a team and lead a comeback. We just fell short tonight, so it's tough.
And what was your view of your touchdown catch?
It was a great play call, great execution. Me and AJ practiced that in practice, so I trusted where the ball was going to be. He trusted I was going to go get it, and it was great execution there. Just wish we could have finished it out strong.
Anything else? All right.
Thank you.
Justin, thank you. That's it, all right. Thank you. Will, you can leave that back there. We still got to pack the back top. That's all right. Safe travels back.
You too.
Candace, you need anything?
Yeah, we're all set. Okay, awesome.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Appreciate you.
Welcome.